Hello. I am going to talk today about IEP goals, but not in the way you think, right? We already know what an IEP goal is. It's smart, it's a smart goal, it's measurable, it's attainable, it's time bound, da 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 da, right? All of those things. We know those things already. But let's take it one step further and let's reconsider this 80% accuracy that I feel like I'm seeing on a lot of IEPs lately. So a lot of our students, we've really kind of set them up to fail because at 80% accuracy, we're expecting them to master this goal. I really want you to think outside your box in your comfort zone of 80% accuracy. Um, an example that I always love to use, and again, like I know this doesn't pertain to everything, right? There's a time and a place for everything. I'm all for that. But this 80% accuracy of crossing the street. 80% of the time, or that 20% of the time when you don't cross the street correctly, you're going to get hit by a car. We don't want 80% accuracy on something that is pertaining to their safety. They don't want to be able to cook mac and cheese 80% of the time. We want them 100% of the time to be able to cook that mac and cheese without burning it, without setting a fire to the microwave, whatever it is. We want safety to be the priority. So rethink when you're putting 80% into an IEP goal, what it actually means. Um, I've seen it too, even with they're gonna write their name correctly 80% of the time. No, I want you to write your name correctly 100% of the time. Maybe that's not where we're at yet, but let's reach that. Let's try to get there because as soon as you hit that 80% accuracy, I'm seeing teachers drop that goal. That's not the case. I need you to get to 100% accuracy to spell your name correctly or write your name correctly, whatever it is. We really want to push them to that 100% accuracy on things that are important. If I really want a student to be able to count money to become a grocer or a cashier, right? We don't want them to be getting money amounts correctly 80% of the time. We want them to get the money accuracy 100% of the time because somebody's going to get angry that they're not getting the correct change back, that they're not getting the correct bills, they're not getting the correct whatever, right? We want them to have 100% accuracy on those things. And I'm going to take it one step further. I didn't know if I was going to do this today, but I am. We really need to look at this percent accuracy um, because this is what I'm seeing a lot of goals are being measured by. And I hear it. I hear it so much. But on that one time that activity, you do 7 problems instead of 10 or 7 things out of 10, right? That you didn't get to do 10 because the kid had a meltdown, they had to go to the bathroom, whatever happened, right? Now your data is going to look a little wonky. And if you need to make sure to go check and be like, oh, well, we only did 7 trials in this moment. So they only got 4 out of the 7 trials. Now you have to go in your calculator and figure out what the percentage of that is, right? I mean, literally, I am off the top of my head going, I don't know. So that's the other thing too, is like this 80% accuracy, you really need to go and do that calculation of, great, okay, let's think about this another way, right? If I don't want to use the 80% accuracy, I don't want to use 100% accuracy. Let's go back and think about how much support are they getting? Are they getting a number line and a visual and time, 2 verbal prompts and a physical prompt? And how much support are they getting to complete this at 80% accuracy, right? Let's pull back some of the visuals. Let's pull back the amount of prompts, right? Instead of having it be percent accuracy or correctly, let's say without any prompts, without any support, without extra external things, right? There might be some opportunities that we do. Like everybody's going to have a phone in their pocket with a calculator in it. So fine, they have that as a tool. But they're not going to have somebody standing next to them in a grocery store talking about money all the time, right? Let's start working on fading those prompts, fading the supports, fading the things that are detrimental to their independent functioning so that they can independently navigate their life and independently navigate community in the future. Really look at how much support are we giving them? We're giving them visual cues, we're giving them manipulatives, we're giving them all of these things, right? Let's start pulling some of those back instead of percent accuracy with 5 supports in place, with verbal prompts, with physical prompts, with whatever it is that you have in those goals that are already happening. So, like I said, the next time you're writing a goal, really think about it. Yes, they might be showing right now that they can do it with 50% accuracy. So you're like, oh, good, 60, 70, 80, I'm there. This will be great. No, right? Like, try to really think outside the box of, is this impacting the student's life? And will it impact their life outside of school? And as an adult, then let's pull back the amount of prompts given, pull back the amount of supports that they're walking around with, right? I know there is a math curriculum out there. I'm not going to say what it is, a math curriculum out there that literally says that students should be walking around with a number line in their pocket. Like, that is not a functional thing. That is not happening. I don't walk around with a number line in my pocket. I'm going to get off my soapbox. But really, I'm not bashing anybody who does 80% goals. I did 80% accuracy goals. I will fully admit it. But that doesn't pertain to every single goal that you do. Think outside the box, try to stretch it a little bit, even get to that 90, 95, 100%. Get closer to that 100% accuracy because we want them to be able to do it independently by themselves all the time, right? Set your students up for success, set higher standards. But that's really where I'm at. Of course, you can ask me any questions or give me any follow up. I know this is probably a topic that people just don't want to talk about. But hopefully this was helpful to get better, to be better, and really, if you don't know, you don't know. And I really just want to help support the community to potentially write better goals for our students and set them up for success.